We are pleased to welcome you here today on the Grap YouTube channel for yet another Bitcoin update video. Although Bitcoin's price movement is mostly overlapping, it does show some strength, especially in the near term. Now is the time to discuss the possibilities that exist for us. Once again, the price moved in response to the orange support zone that was indicated. I indicated before that within this range we conduct our operations. It will be easy to extend this correction if 5 waves to the upside or a strong break above the green line do not occur. Yup, that's us. We have surpassed the first degree of resistance, as I mentioned earlier. To me, that seems like the beginning of a possible slump. We wouldn't have had to bring up the low before it. Alright, it seems like the 4th wave is probably over. Is the layout something I like? No, due to several factors. Consequently, we might think about making another bearish count for the short term. This place is terribly disorganized, I'm afraid. As long as we keep our flexibility and adaptability, something will always happen amid these corrections. Using wave counts for trading is a bad idea, as mentioned earlier, and most significantly. Wave count levels ought to have been similar to this support area, but they weren't. Brought to life for the second occasion. Now that we've broken through the first barrier, we may perhaps rally to the next level of resistance, which is around 71,717,600, which is a structural level of resistance. The white scenario cautions that if the rally is corrective, we may see another dip into the lower support level once we reach there, which could present another opportunity to accumulate. On the other hand, a 5-wave advance from the low could be a signal if we see it today or tomorrow. Which verifies that the first estimate was accurate. There are 3 levels of evidence that a low has occurred, according to Elliott wave. The initial one is an advancement in 5 waves. Exactly 5 cannot be determined. Having said that, there are only 5 waves. It would be similar to that. Recite the numbers 1 to 5. Confirmation can be achieved by doing that. If that fails, a 3-wave retracement will do. Next, we go on to the second level of verification. As far as downturn traders are concerned, that is usually it. There are 2 tiers of confirmation that you receive. An additional level of proof would be a break above the top. Your breakout trader, though, follows. Choose a trading style pullback or breakout, but the first 5 waves still haven't risen. A break in micro resistance is all we got. Therefore, we wonder if the low has already been reached. I peeked, though, and it seems to be still remedial. Therefore, even yet. Nevertheless, I am now classifying it as complete due to the initial breach of resistance. It is not necessary to have it completed at this point. I will wait for the first 5-wave uptrend to occur before assuming the bottom has been reached. A 3-wave retracement has been identified, but these support zones can also be used to add positions if needed, as you're well aware. That means a lot of money for whomever did it here. I told you on Sunday that a rally into resistance is probably in the cards. And that is what happened afterwards. We must now observe the events of today, and that is of the utmost importance right now. The price's ability to stay above resistance is something we need to be aware of. Okay, holding above the level of resistance. After that, we should pay attention to the framework. Unveiling the fundamental reality will be the initial deeper retreat. Therefore, the current surge's characteristics are crucial in predicting Bitcoin's future behavior, which may occur as early as this week. We can anticipate further price increases and sustained highs if the rally develops into a 5-wave advance. But I feel obligated to stress this point because it is feasible from a risk management standpoint. Furthermore, the white count would just experience an ABC rally, suggesting that the correction as a whole has been prolonged. W, X, and Y are short-term bearish. The Y-shaped wave consists of an A, B, and C. Good probabilities are assigned by me. Except in that case, I wouldn't display it. The rationale behind this is that in order to execute this lowering motion reliably, one more low is necessary. Yes, an authoritative viewpoint. Why? Because we are still in the midst of this slump. Underneath it. Consequently, it fails to give us the expected distinct bottoming structure. Consequently, the white scenario gains greater credibility. As you said, there is some structural resistance. Just because we've risen above that level doesn't mean we've entered the breakout. It is possible for B waves to exceed their mark, but if it's a B wave, it'll probably crest in that area. We have the option to be far more direct. I will thereafter receive the first A and B waves. Therefore, it will be difficult to tell if the ABC pattern or the bullish 1, 2, 3 OK is present. My perspective. I won't be able to provide you with any 3rd wave or C wave targets unless I observe the initial deeper pullback maintaining a higher low. The structure of the rise, which is presently corrective, is our sole indicator. Therefore, it might be a smaller wave A emanating from a bigger wave B. This suggests that, from a tactical standpoint, we are still well above support. Rallies might stand in for obstacles, while any drops could be opportunities. Perhaps you would like. In order to make a little profit, also I can confirm the existence of a low in wave 4 if the first 5 waves are clearly rising. Support can be restored at any time provided there are no more than 3 waves. Alright, we still haven't left the range. Thus, following the usual procedure in such cases, we will only try to rally again from that support zone. We contact them for that reason. Because of this, we refer to them as support. Nevertheless, the ideal goal for the last leg has not been reached. The adjustment was maintained at 61K. The 100% extension level is not set in stone, therefore we must keep the option for lesser levels available in case these are overlooked. A matter of probability is all that is involved. We almost made it. This low could be shorter and less reliable, but it could still persist. Now we'll observe how things develop. My expectation is that I will make adjustments here when new data becomes available during the day. When faced with, there was no real change at that time. A reaction to assistance has been noted. We are still dealing with structures that need remediation, and the range is still there. Well, it's worth keeping an eye on to determine if the low has really arrived. It's good news that cryptocurrency prices are rising again today. This should keep some of their remaining setups safe. Thanks for the update. I hope you enjoy it. Kindly subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the like button if that's the case. Grapcoin's YouTube channel appreciates your time and attention. Cut ties.